Do you know how many times I've had people call me in the industry like, yo, one, Nomuzi is about to take you out the game. Two, Faith and Kitty is about to take you out the game. Love you, Faith. Yo, Boyti is about to take you out the game. Bitch, I'm still here. I've been here. I haven't moved.
Nowhere. The imposter syndrome I had, my goodness.
I was so surprised that you had imposter syndrome.
Free, let me
Like
tell
imposter how?
Let me
like
tell you.
So
Like if Nadia and I could rap like that,
that's crazy.
I would be in America,
I
told
would
me.
live in America. I would not be here.
Riky Rick didn't die in a car accident. Riky Rick didn't die in a car accident. Dumitlari didn't die in a car accident.
Yeah.
People are not okay.
Hi everybody, welcome back to this amazing episode of Woman to Woman with, you know, the theme seems to be girl gangs right now. And over here I have the lovely
Nadia Nakai.
and here I have Rouge. And over there I have
Moozlie.
so excited to have you guys. Honestly, I was so captivated by the beauty. It's distracting. We have some superstars here and I thought that we could get into talking about the world of music and honestly being a girl in a man's game, because wow, I think you guys took on a very ruthless and daunting task, but you killed it. You killed it, and I think 10 years is no child's play. More than 10 years in the game is no child's play. So
Mozart came out
over
10 years
10
ago,
years.
Chumi.
exactly.
Mozart came out 10 years ago.
So I thought that we could start maybe by talking a bit about then, before we move into the now and getting into the nitty-gritty of it all. How does that sound, ladies?
Let's do it.
Okay, so Nadia, I want to start with you. I remember hearing Like Me on MTV Base.
Oh damn, that's
Which one?
like me.
Which one is that, Chumi?
Like me.
Like me?
The one, my first music video with Alicia, my first song actually, like full on proper song. With
Sure,
like,
Felicio. And it had such a nice grungy feel. I love the
Yeah.
boss.
Was that like Cypher
energy.
vibes? Weren't you like,
I
didn't you have a
just did
Cypher
Cypher.
moment? Oh, okay.
Like Me was my first official music video, like with Bajat,
Oh.
with studio space, with like choreography and makeup artists, and I wanted Shauna Ferguson to be the guy that was training me while I was boxing, but he wasn't available because I think Connie Ferguson's
can see the
one of her
vision
parents
there.
had passed away at that time, so that he couldn't. Then ended up getting. Have you guys watched Kings of Joburg, the new one?
Yeah.
That legendary colored actor, what's his name?
Clint
Clint
Brink,
Brink, yes.
Oh, hectic.
He ended up being in the video and like being the boxer.
Legends
teaching
with
how-
legends. Wabana, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, and I want to find out, how was that experience for you? Like you're saying, it was your first music video, you know, this was new things happening, and you guys came into the game at a time where it was very empty, you know, it was very quiet in terms of female rappers as well. So
I don't know, like a lot of people feel like, oh, as females, it was hard for us to really get in. But I feel like when I started, my male counterparts were very excited to have a female voice. So I felt like I was welcomed. I felt like I was nurtured. I felt like people don't realize that Morale from Glitz Gang was the first guy that gave me my biggest break. Like the first guy that plugged me in places. He introduced me to Hype Mag. He's the one that used to get me gigs at ZAR back in the day. And like, I didn't even have a DJ, but he was the one that's trying to plug me because I think he saw the potential and he was really excited about the way that I was doing it. I was really bringing femininity into it. It wasn't like how, shout out to like Godessa, Supra, Cuba, like they were doing their thing, Miss Intabi, they were definitely doing their thing, but it was more on a conscious backpack rap. And I was coming with the, I'm cute, alright. I like color,
yes,
you know,
yes.
my bums are so, you know, and I feel like that probably was the most difficult thing to navigate, is how people would kind of like, if they had a palette for that type of rap. Because I know for like Back to the City, I hosted Back to the City for 3 years before I was allowed to even perform on the stage.
You hosted Back to the
For 3
City.
years, yeah. I was
No way, that's
with
amazing.
Boy Wonder.
you really did your hours.
Crazy. For 3 years back to back, I was co-host with Boy Wonder. And they wouldn't allow me to perform because I was too commercial, I was too mainstream. Back to the City back then was literally backpack
like
rap.
conscious.
Yes, very conscious. It wasn't like, if you're on radio, you weren't on that stage, babe. It really wasn't. And then I also was able to like watch the shift of from Back to the City, the hip hop acts that started performing there, and then me being able to perform
Be
there.
more mainstream.
And be more mainstream.
And I wanted to move over here to Rouge as well with you. Real talk. That was like the first thing I remember.
You guys went to the archives of dungeons.
Which one is that?
You know Real Talk?
I don't know that one.
I remember Real Talk. You hope like the long soft dreads.
Wow.
Yeah. And the red lips, I remember. Let's talk
That was
about
also
it.
my first big budget.
Really?
That was also my first music video. I think I even I made like a post on when Twitter was still like a nice place.
Yeah, not what it is now.
Yeah, like I made a post, and when people would like do things, I made a post like, guys, please be in my music video. Like, okay, I'm exaggerating. It felt like 5,000 people showed up.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do with so many people, but it was so fun. It was so amazing.
I feel like when Rouge came in though, people were like, yes, finally somebody who's actually like a real rapper. Like you came in and like got like almost instant respect. I mean, obviously because you were fire. But like people really, really respected you. I remember the first time I saw you was at Taboo, and AKA like went from his section.
That's the first time I met AKA. We're gonna talk
across
about
to
that.
the stage to
We're
like
gonna
come
talk.
and see you.
That's
yeah.
literally that was the first time I'd ever met him.
Yeah.
And I snuck into that. Well, I didn't sneak into that event.
But you
You
killed
just
it.
ended up there.
That word is not sneakers. What happened was
What had happened
no,
was
it was Vigilante's birthday.
yes.
Farrah, because Farrah was still
Part of.
she was still part of that clique, that vibe. Then she was like, yo, Vigilante's having a birthday. We're not paying you nothing. Just go there. We're gonna slot you in for like a young two like do a young 1 song, 2 song. I said, say less.
Yeah.
I went
all I
there. Guys, I almost got bounced so many times. Oh my word. I almost got bounced.
But that's dope because like what we had to do to fight to be in the spaces. Like yes, they had respect for you, but you still had to earn the position.
Very
You have to
much.
work for
Like
it,
the idea of that velvet rope lifting, it's not a myth.
And piggybacking off of that, then Nomuzi. I mean, I know I got you first. V Entertainment, this was the first time I was introduced to your like firecracker personality. And then from there it was, I know you were on the Mbongo Zaka verse. And then I heard that flow and I said,
My friend was fighting for her life.
I was fighting for my life.
Why were you fighting for your life?
I mean,
Are we getting
that
into it?
was after a while. I mean, I had been on MTV before V Entertainment, and I was with Cash Time, and I just left Cash Time. So it was just kind of like, am I actually going to be able to do this on my own? Are people going to believe me on my own? So I really had to prove that, yes, actually I can. You know, even when I listened to that verse today, every single thing that I said on that verse was really real. It was like, fuck your predictions. One day you'll see this was scripted. Me and my girl, and yeah, we call your hate crucifixion, because genuinely people would put us on the cross. Like we could not make a mistake. You know, hip hop at that time was doing what Amapiano is doing now. Like literally you could change your life just based on being in the hip hop scene and in the hip hop culture. So it was a really, really crazy time. But I was very confident as well. I was extremely confident from when I first started rapping, because I had no rap experience. I think a lot of people kind of had that thing of they started at home or maybe they started at school and they had a little bit of a chance to figure themselves out. Whereas with me, it was just a meeting that we had with KO and my E, and it was like, you should be a rapper. I was like, yeah, I should be a rapper. And then I was a rapper, you know? Like we didn't actually know if I could do it, you know? So I was fighting for my life, and I won.
But you won. I love it. I love it. You came out on top.
I don't think any of us got here thinking every single day was always going to be rainbows and sunshine. Kind of literally like what Nomuzi was saying. There's been many, I knew when I was coming in many times. The imposter syndrome I had, my goodness.
I was so surprised that you had imposter syndrome.
Free, let me
Like
tell
imposter how?
Let me
like
tell
he's
you.
so-
Like if Nadia and I could rap like that,
That's crazy.
I would be in America, told me.
live in America. I would not be here.
Let's talk about, I
I've been
remember,
there 6 months straight.
I will tell you 2 key moments, right? For each of you. First one, I don't even think you remember. Do you remember when we did Shizness? There was
Patty Monroe was there.
Patty,
Yes,
Patty
yeah.
Boom Boom.
Fifi.
Yes, yeah.
That was kind of a very spicy interview, by the way.
Yeah. It was tricky.
But that was probably one of the first times that I had serious imposter syndrome, like where I was like, I don't know if I belong here, because there it was.
But
you,
that was the
there
beginning
was-
of our careers.
No,
that
no,
was
no,
like
no,
we
no.
were babies
No,
then.
not-
Shizness.
No, by then I think you had already. No, you were already with Casper then, because Fifi had come. And
Oh,
Fifi
yeah,
was
you're
with
right.
Ambitious.
Okay, yeah.
Gigi was with.
Kuchana.
So all of them are coming with ice. You know,
It was
just,
all the first lady.
and I'm
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You did it on your own, baby. You're a
Go
go-getter.
get
But it was serious. I
Yeah.
remember because my mom, I came with my mom even.
Yeah, well,
And-
manager.
And they were they were just like, Nadia, Like,
You know
you're
what's crazy
killing it,
about
you're
that is
doing
that we probably were
amazing.
all sitting there thinking she's the best of all of us.
Nope. Quick, but that's what's weird because
Most likely that's what we were even thinking.
because I don't know who was the host. You're messy with your. You know, it's just like, Nadia, you're killing it. No, like, gee, that's
Wasn't
something
it
about
Scoop?
ice cream. No.
It wasn't. No, who's this?
That other color
It was,
guy.
it was crazy presenters.
Yes,
Crazy.
yeah.
Oh, the
I'm
color guy, yes.
guessing, and I'm just when he came to mind, he was like, "Sweet, when are you gonna pop?"
They did not say that. They did not say that. There's no way they said
But I
that.
mixed it up.
Are you serious?
So I remember because we got into. My mom was just like, "You're done with this game."
Oh shame.
She was
Oh,
so,
no.
and I was like, "No, mom, we'll get it." We'll get. But then luckily it happened. But I got me. That's how I was like, because even before he asked that,
Yeah.
I was also like, "What is he gonna ask me?" Because I've done nothing. Like, he doesn't know me. And
But
that's
also
what
that,
he
but
asked.
that's not his
Tricky
job
point.
to belittle a guest like that.
No,
Like,
but I don't think
why
it was
would he have said that?
belittling. I think even in the way, okay, maybe I'm phrasing it like hard.
I think maybe you
But
phrased it
that's-
wrong. Because
but
I
that's
feel like if
essentially
I
how
was
he
there still,
asked
I would have
it.
been like, you can't ask someone
Nah.
that. That's crazy.
No, he didn't ask it like that.
Okay, but
No
you
shade.
then
Before people
tense.
come for this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more on the
Then
tip of
10.
like, yeah. So with Kimmy, it was kind of like, do you think your moment's about to like?
Okay.
It was that.
Okay.
I feel like you're close to the goal.
Do you think
type of
do
thing,
you think
yes.
you're close to like finally getting your big break?
Oh.
Whilst I'm talking about your guys' actual big breaks. So that was one. Two was the baddest remix recording session.
And I think this is a conversation that we need to have openly about, I think, the music industry in general. Like, is a
Yeah.
cosign really that serious?
Back then, babe, I can't lie, it was
Back then it was.
changed-
And
it
so
could change
you're
your life.
speaking about a context where you needed a cosign to be considered in a conversation.
Yes.
But she
you
was
were
considered
still
without
very good.
one.
You were
I was-
considered without one. That's how good you were.
No, but
that you
again,
didn't
you
even
see?
have a cosign, and you were in the same conversations with
no,
people
no,
who
no.
And
had
she
cosigns.
recorded
Can I
it in
just-
one take. She recorded that verse in one
No,
take.
So do you see, like,
Thank you. No, guys, I love the praise. Thank you. But let's be honest.
But let's be honest, you sick-minded.
Sick-minded, sick-minded individual.
Do you know how?
flowers.
No, I'll take it. But I'm saying, do you even know how I got in that room? Was what she mentioned. Because Keenan saw me perform 2 weeks before at that event. If he never saw me, Nadia would have probably been in that room.
Never. Me, Casper. Family tree. That's crazy.
No,
I've
but
never
family
been
tree
there.
came when?
No, I was signed. Oh yeah, no, I
came
signed.
after.
That's the reason I
You
got
were angry.
signed. That's the reason I got
Exactly.
signed. Yes,
So
you're right.
realistically,
Yeah.
like that's why I'm happy. Like stars aligned at the point of 2 weeks before that. Keenan saw
You were in
me
the right place at
perform,
the right time.
and I got the call from it like, "Yo, do you want to come to this?" And that's when I was like, "Of course, well,
Yeah.
yes, 100%." I didn't feel like I belonged there, and it took time of nourishing through the friendship that mine and hers came to. I won't lie; she played a very big role in building my confidence, taking me into those rooms. Because I got the places that you're naming, the people you're even naming, I was just like, "Yo, I would have never met these people."
I think a lot of people are really just like, they're just trying to get in, but they don't actually realize
do you
what
stay in?
being in means and what it takes
actually
to be
takes,
in.
yeah.
And how to stay, you're right. Because you can be in for a few seconds and then you're no longer a conversation. Do you know how many times I've had people call me in the industry to be like, yo, one, Nomuzi is about to take you out the game. Two, Faith and Kitsy is about to take you out the game. Love you, Faith. Yo, Boyti is about to take you out the game. Bitch, I'm still here. I've been here. I haven't moved.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I never went anywhere. And obviously their own paths ended up changing, but there's always a conversation of like, once you get in, it's not, I always say like, you guys need to thrive for longevity, not temporary hype. And I clocked that from a very early onset that like, I hear you popping right now. I hear you the favorite. I hear you got the numbers and you're killing all these records 100%. I just want to know if you have the longevity and stamina that I
They'll
do.
still be talking about you
You know,
tomorrow.
I have the longevity and stamina to really put my work into, because I love it and I care about it. It's not about, oh, people are talking about me right now. I genuinely have a passion for music and what I do and performing. That's why I could never be a DJ. Never give up being in front of the stage and the way that crowd interaction is and to be here, tiki. That can never be me. I would never pass up what I do on stage and performing and people singing my song back and being excited that I'm there and how I bring the crowd forward as soon as I touch that stage. You know, it's a passion and I can't, that's why I like these ones that flippy floppy, that I'm just like, yeah. Okay, I will still be here 10, 15 years later and press on.
Do you remember the era of Will You Be There?
Will you be there? Will you be there?
And then the answer is, I don't think so.
And pretty much, they're not there.
But I like this conversation about longevity and also the fact that you guys, I mean, you're reinventing yourselves now.
Yeah.
I think that there's been such a a phase of evolution, I think, in terms of music in our country. But now as an artist, how do you push yourself to take that risk? I mean, people are so used to you being one thing, one way. How do you convince yourself to step out in faith and do that?
Babe, we all know we've got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you something. It's beyond the point of just creativity and like mood and energy. Like, you have to go beyond how you feel. You know, being in the hip hop game is like going to gym. Like, some mornings you wake up, you don't want to do it. You absolutely just don't want to do it. You're not in the mood. Yesterday, your trainer pissed you off. Yesterday, you know, energies and egos and vibes. Sometimes that really, it can get draining. But we're just at the point where it's like, I see my choice. Like, Nadia has got a store at Mall of Africa. At Mall of Africa, they do not care who's in jail. You are not in the mood this month, and they want their rent money. You know what I mean? Like, I have got 8 people that I pay every single month. They do not care that, like, oh, I'm not okay, babe. Open your Bible, find yourself, and move on. Like, the responsibility is really, really, really high. And I think for me also, just in terms of longevity, I realize as well that the work that I do is worship. And I think that's why it comes across almost so effortlessly, because I actually do the work that I do for the glory of God, you know? And that's very important. It's God-given. It's on the inside of me. It's about the expansion of the kingdom. And when you understand that you have that responsibility, you don't get the choice to just say, oh, I'm not in the mood today. Like, it's not an option.
And let's talk about the power of collaboration. I mean, you guys deciding to come together. And heavyweight, the big three.
Yeah.
Let's hear about that. I mean, what led to this decision? And I just want to know about the power that it's brought back to you guys, you know, and how has it fueled this new era for you guys? Yeah.
I had kind of stepped away from the game for a bit, and it was due to a lot of things, man. Just even the amount of people who passed away, it knocked me.
Yeah.
It knocked me so hard because literally the people who passed away, we all had relationships with. And it hit me. Like, I think I went through a proper depression when from Riky to me, Keenan, Costa, like, these are all people who I had quite great relationships with, Keenan being my mentor. And it was kind of difficult to kind of like release. And already the process of just, okay, what do we do now? Because Mabena was coming. So trying to figure out, okay, how do we reinvent this? And then when I was about to, something would happen. And then it kind of just took me like, I need a moment from this thing. And me coming back to it now, it came with a space of, I have no obligations. You know what I mean? I have no ties to anyone. There's no label who could tell me anything. I don't need a bag. I'm really good for this. Like, I could do what I wanted. And I knew the first song had to be something so powerful. And what is more powerful than bringing the girls together who we never actually got a chance to work together? Juicy was the easiest rollout I have ever, outside of ours, obviously, because again, girl. But it was so easy. From the recording, literally me calling them, all of them were like, what's the day? Coming in. And it wasn't going to be singing verses. It was literally like, no. Because I also wanted to avoid that. Yeah, I wanted to avoid that of Nadia thinking she had to beat me, or we're coming together so you can see this is genuinely me trying to make a good song.
And the energies are good.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, like, and I can say this because I do drop bars. Dropping bars doesn't mean it's a good song.
Yeah. Overly rapping sometimes doesn't
I can do that, but is it going to get me the students? Is it going to get me the replay? Is it like I can?
It's gonna make an impact.
All of you guys in the comments, I can say this. I can. So don't try me. So literally, that was why it for me was so important. Also, why I was like, Nadia, you need to come so that we could do it together. Because I'm asking for what you do. Because what you do does bring in great numbers. What you do brings in the streams. It brings in the radio. I want that. Don't try and do it because I can't do it. You do.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Came into studio and it was fun. Same with Nomuzi, how we do it on a daily. just coming through and recording, and then the rollout after that, the processes after that were also so smooth.
And it's about inspiring the next gen as well. You know,
But you
being them
said you
part
know
of
you
it.
don't even want to be a role model. No,
I never said role model. You see podcasts. That's paraphrasing. I did not say that. I'm always want to be a role model. I just want to be a baddie dressing raunchy, being in a club. That's all.
But this is a slicker online
No, I think it was when
conversation where they were having the conversation about you being like a role model and basically being
that I got your baby daddy in the backseat, like raise your own kids.
Yes, like
Yeah.
raise your own kids 100%.
yes.
Like I am a role model, but I'm not raising your kids for you, dog. Like if
I'm
you
gonna
say
still do what I
your
wanna
kids,
do.
Be accountable
why are they
for what
listening
your
to my
kids
music?
consume,
You
yes, okay.
stop. Like what are
Yes.
you doing?
Yes.
Like you remember that years ago when I trended for this swearing at a kid's concert thing?
So why are they booking you at a kid's concert?
But I didn't know exactly why you booking me at a kid's concert. They just said it was a concert. Yes, there were kids, but there were adults too. Like, what the fuck? Don't book me at your kid's shit. That's all it is. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to fuck you and your kids. I'm raising your kids. What do you think? I don't have
Oh
kids.
my gosh, we need to do that TikTok. You know that TikTok where somebody's like, and then you come in and you're like,
Oh, yes, yeah.
and then we're doing that right now. We're doing that right now.
Oh my God. No, don't bring your kids. I got no
oh my
kids.
gosh. Sorry.
You are.
We're standing together to do something that's bigger than us. And I think even in your own friendship circles, in your own space, you know that when you do that, it just shifts things. It changes things, you know. And that's where we're at. That's why the vibes are just nice, because we're not only trusting each other and our own ability, we're also like trusting God. And that is exciting. That is where abundance is. That is where unlimited potential is. That is where real power is, you know. And that's exciting for me. And it's exciting to be able to do that with you guys.
Yay.
Wow.
I'm so nervous.
Hi, Nadia.
I'm so nervous.
Hi.
We'll talk to her after, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay, pep talk, she'll get the
Yeah,
pep
we'll
Yeah, I
do
get a
it
pep talk all
extended.
the time. I ain't gonna lie, every time we were performing, I used to forget my words on Juicy. Yo, every time it's like, "Pick friend, you got it. It is." I'm like, y'all gonna have to say me because I'm always that last line would fry
that?
me.
You've been doing this for years.
No,
so
but I
what-
forget my own lyrics all the time, especially if it's songs like new songs that have just come out or songs that I haven't performed in a while. Like it just happens. I'm just go blank. Like once I record the song and then she decides to release the song, doesn't mean I've been listening to the song the whole fucking time. Like I need to now get back into it.
So
that my mind
basically,
just
this
goes
is
everywhere.
another exclusive. So rappers do not rehearse their own lyrics.
No, like for me it's just repetition. Like Money Back, all those ones that I've always done in my
Because
set.
you were doing by yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also like sometimes now like with band, I've changed my set where it's not the normal one. So I'll take a song like Practice with Vic Mensa. I hardly perform that song. So when I put it into the set, I have to relearn it because I forgot it. And by the time I release the song, people think I've been listening. I'm not listening to that song when I
This is
release that
so
song.
real,
I've been listening to that song for like 3 months before I dropped the song. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I feel like I'm different. Like I just get so obsessed with like as you see like Juicy, I listen to like 100 times.
You know my verse.
I'm just so impressed.
Yeah, we did that,
This
guys.
is high level hip hop music right now. You know what I
That
mean?
is
Like
necessary. You
I
have to
love
think of
it.
it that way.
I love it
She
so
literally knows
much.
my lyrics. I'm just like,
We all know your lyrics, Chomi. That's when
crazy.
she would forget, but just the gap.
yeah. That's crazy.
Because she just like, and then what Nadia does, guys, she turns around like this.
Yeah. Or I put the mic in front of my face. I'm like, that's how I
So
won
you'll
lip sync
never know.
battle.
She kills
Guys,
it.
that's how I won lip sync battle against Kanibal.
You lie.
I didn't know the words of that song. I just put the mic over my mouth and just performed it. I beat her because I
That is
didn't
crazy.
know
You
that.
beat Kanye Bauer at a performance is wild.
I did. Lip sync battle. That's how I beat her. I didn't know the words.
I like fake it till you make it, honestly.
I mean-
like,
Fake it till you
fake
make
it till
it.
you make it. It's not
You
a
know?
bad thing. You gotta act like you know what you're doing.
I think especially in a female conversation, we need not, okay, not that I'm frying your sister, but like, I think faking it is not a thing because you are learning. I think we need to change it to faith it until you make it. Yeah,
Except that I'll allow that.
faith it until you make it because you have to believe it. Like, you have to believe it,
That's
babe.
what Delulu
But
is.
I
You
just
have
want
to
to say that
believe it.
this, we always say that like the boldest person you know is a white man because he's a man and he's white. He's
Just
more
a man,
powerful.
Ninja.
So I think
Just a
that
man.
we need to walk in the same way. I agree with that. That you need to live in your delusion to make it a reality.
Faith
That's the
it
only way
until
that it
you
can
make
happen.
it.
Nomuzi has
I
never
agree.
had imposter syndrome in her
In
life.
her life, she doesn't know what it is to be nervous.
Doesn't know what
Anxiety
that
is
means.
scared of
And
her.
you see now that I'm reading the Bible, I'm
Getting
unstoppable.
everything.
I'm unstoppable,
But
babe.
they say doubts and worries from the devil. It's not God given.
That's not, babe. Oh my gosh. And yesterday I went to church and this guy was talking about how I think a lot of us either have faith, but then we don't really get into the word, or we're so in the word, but we don't really have faith. But when those two things come together, things absolutely shift and change. You know, I was even talking about in Genesis, like on the first day, God said, let there be light. He said it. He said it. He proclaimed it with his tongue, and it was there. But the sun was only created on the fourth day. So the sun is just an object to show something, but the light was always there, you know? And I think that's the faith that we all need to have, is that you have a light. You may not have the thing, but you have a light, and you need to walk in that light, because that's where the shift happens. And there's no distance in the spiritual realm. I'm talking about divine speed. If you believe it today and you proclaim it with your tongue today, it is shifted. Like immediately, like if I'm trusting God for an album, I haven't finished the songs, but it's done. It's already done. It's out. I've chosen the date already. I'm working on it. Like I'm already moving. Like it's done, because it's done.
It's done.
It's done.
Yeah. I believe
Show
in
me.
that.
Go deeper, woman of God.
I believe
love
in
it.
that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Done. It's so important to believe, guys. And also just get over yourself. You are brilliant and amazing, but you're not that great. So like, God, you're not for me.
You're the one
You're
saying
not.
that you're not that great.
No, you are. The thing is, like, you need to understand that everything that we have is from God, guys.
Okay.
Like, you're not, and the thing is, even in terms of standing in your own way, like, you don't have the power to stop what's going to happen. You're not that powerful. Like, you're brilliant, you've got cute outfits, but like, you don't have the power to stop your blessings. Like, they're not from you. They're not of your own strength.
So you don't believe like cutting off certain things, because I'm in that space where I'm cutting off certain relationships with people and access and stuff, because I feel like it's blocking my blessings. Is that something that is like you believe that's possible to happen?
I mean, I definitely do think that you can be in the, maybe yes, the wrong space, you know, but you grow. There was a time where that was exactly where you were supposed to be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There was a time that is exactly where you're supposed to be. Even a seed that is planted, it's not going to become a tree if it just stays under the ground. It has to grow. And as a tree grows, the needs of it become different. It's like a baby. Like, you have to move from drinking milk. As your teeth come in, then you can have meat. You know, even at school, like maybe you start with 1 + 1, but at some point you have to move to algebra. And if you're super skilled, then you can do a special maths. As you are growing, you're gonna need different things, you know?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when you get too stuck in the, I'm cutting you off, it's a bad energy. It's not that. It's just, I'm in a different space now. I'm in a different time, and I need something different, you know?
Yeah.
Like Cristiano Ronaldo is not doing the same soccer training that he was doing when he first started. He had to advance. He's constantly researching new ways. Even you, when you were selling online, it's different from when you have a physical store, you know? You just need more, you grow more. And it's okay.
I think you're right. That's what it is.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It's not like, whoa, that show me. Saka wrong.
Yeah.
Who show me right? And I bega right back then. So it's fine. You're gonna show me now. You show me izinto zakhe.
So how do you not
You
take
do
those
your own
things
things.
personally, though? I mean, it is relationships and stuff at the end of the day. And I mean, because you guys are very networked people.
Yeah.
In situations like this, how do you do that in a way that doesn't jeopardize you moving forward in your career?
I know,
Because-
and like, babe, people are snacks, Shem.
Yeah.
People
People
can
can
be
be so
very,
weird.
very snacks.
They
People
really
can be
internalize
weird.
things.
People can be very,
yes.
very snacks, but I think a lot of us, we put too much emphasis and value on the role that we play in the things that we do, and we don't realize that actually God has got it. God has got it, God has got us, and that is so, so important. So just move on, babe, and also just give people the same grace you want. People are going through a lot, hey? People are not okay, hey?
Yeah, people are tormented.
People are not okay. Like even the best of the best, you know, something that I find myself saying a lot of the time, especially with the end of Cotton Fest, people like, oh no, Cotton Fest is this and Bianca should be doing this and that. Riky Rick didn't die in a car accident. Riky Rick didn't die in a car accident. Dumitlari didn't die in a car accident. People are not okay. People are going through their own things. give people grace.
Yeah.
Give people grace. You're also going through your own things. You know what it took for you to get here. And I think that's why sometimes it's hard for you to accept that. Why would this person fry me? Because do they know what it took for me to be here? Do they know I actually went out of my way to do something? Then don't do things that are going to make you go out of your way. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you learn from it.
Just give people grace.
Yeah.
Give people grace. Just give people grace.
Do you guys ever get, I don't want to say nervous per se, but are there times where you just think maybe your time in the rap game and in hip hop might end? And what's the plan in terms of that?
That's me right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Let's therapize Nadia now.
Therapize.
What?
Therapize.
What do you
I'm
mean?
so
that way.
tired. Mine is so like
Tired.
I'm so tired, and I'm at this place where when I see myself performing, when I see myself hosting in clubs, I'm cringing. I'm looking at myself saying, "Ew, that looks bad." You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing at this stage of the game? I don't want to be doing this. That's why this year I've decided consciously I'm not taking club gigs anymore. And I feel like this should have been a decision I made a very long time ago. Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to. The last one was New Year's for Licio, because obviously Licio's my dad.
Yeah.
I did that, but I already am making it a public knowledge thing. I'm not doing club gigs. I'm not doing performances where it's just me and my DJ. If you're booking me for performance, it has to be festivals, and I'm bringing band. If I can't bring band, leave me out of it, because that's the only thing that inspires me now. I feel like I need to grow as a musician, even the way that I perform and put my craft out there. Because now just wearing like skimpy dress in the club, popping bottles, I'm not there anymore. I don't want to be there anymore. I absolutely hate it, actually.
You deserve to ask for what you want.
Yeah, and
to
I'm
get
telling
exactly
the universe
that.
intentionally that is what is happening.
Your bad bitchness is being invaded by the male baddies.
Yes.
The male baddies are.
I can't flourish as a baddie anymore. I have no space.
The male baddies are also.
The male baddies are doing too much. Oh my gosh, just pop the bottles, bro. Like, remember when the blessers just used to be blessers in the corner?
Ladies free?
Oh,
And you
before 11.
Trim.
Also, maybe the club also got bad when the call time started be 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Yeah, call time
How am I
1:30,
going to
3
work at 3 a.m.? Am I in
That's the next day,
Like,
dog.
am I a security guard? What the hell? That's crazy.
So now it's kind of like I'm thinking about the next phase of my life. Hence, I'm focusing on my makeup 110%, that I'm not even trying to be in studio. I don't want to record. I'm focusing on my makeup brand. I'm focusing on my business. I'm focusing on equipping myself. That's why even the way I've dressed, I feel like is changing, because I want to be cool and edgy, but still like businesswoman and not be raunchy and clubby, you know. So like even being in the studio is going to be weird for me for like the next 6 months. I'm not doing that.
It's
you
a
know?
whole transition
Yeah.
for you right now.
So I'm like,
But you do get that you are a South African hip hop legend.
yes, I do get
Okay,
that.
as
That's
long
why I
as
feel like I'm
that's-
allowed
that's
to.
no.
Yeah, I feel like I've done it and I've done everything. And I'm like 100% great. I dropped Really with Nasty C last year. Still gonna drop the music video. And I do that because I love the music. I don't need to do that.
Yes.
But Keenan always is in the back of my head where he says you always have to keep the main thing. So like if I'm on reality, if I'm doing makeup, if I'm doing clothes, if I'm doing whatever, you must understand you're doing that because you are a hip hop musician.
Yeah.
This is what it is. So I'll always drop something. But what I'm focusing on, what I'm manifesting in my head, what I'm feeding the universe is no longer getting club gigs on the weekends. No, I'm not
Focus
doing
on
that anymore.
work.
I don't want to be in that space. I don't want to dress like this. I don't want to talk to these type of people. I don't want these type of people around my space, my energy. I want to focus on people that are doing businesses, like Amanda Dupont, call me. Like, you know, like I want those type of friends. I want those type of people around me, because that's where I'm trying to go. And I know like in the next 4 years, I might get married, I might have kids, and I'm not trying to say I'm giving birth and going back to Louis. No,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Not possible.
So no. I need to elevate. I already started the band performances last year, and I'm like, that's it. If I'm getting booked out of the country for performances, it's with band. If I'm getting booked here, it's with band, and it's festivals, and that's it. And if it's not happening, it's okay also, because I'm focusing on this business right now. You know?
I like that.
Yeah.
I
And the
think-
Big 3 concert.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll be ready. We'll be waiting. Yeah.
Literally everything she said, just imagine I said it.
So you thought you were going to therapize me, so I spoke sense.
She
nah?
spoke sense. Everything
you.
she's doing, literally, I'm the same. That's why it was like, Rouge, wait,
I'm working, guys. I'm
like
busy
I'm not
making
doing
money.
I'm not doing the clubs, unfortunately. Like literally it was that. Like if they saw me, it's probably here. If I'm doing the big, it's when they're calling me. If it's kind of like a needed to be, but the same chat. I've kind of got into the space with my businesses, with my agency, Tribe Nation. You know, we're doing big things. Like I'm literally doing things for Earthshot Prize with the monarchy.
Saving the world.
You know what I mean? I'm making that. You know what I mean? So it's my mindset has kind of also changed to generational wealth. You know what I mean? I am married now. Me and my husband are thinking a lot longer than just what's happening now.
Right now,
but literally, as you said, and I think that's so amazing that Keenan said that. It also always fed into, I knew what's putting me in these spaces is because of my music.
I'm Rouge,
it's because I'm Rouge. So even when I'm entering these rooms, they know exactly who I am. I know what I'm talking about. I speak culture. I understand what's happening in the spaces that allows them to respect what I'm doing. And I think also kind of speaking to the fact of, you know, even in these spaces now, they do understand the power of youth and the voice that youth has in being able to really change things in the world. Like literally, she said, my goal is I'm changing the world in the different things that I'm doing, using music, using the opportunities that I do. So when you're coming to me with club, do you understand what I'm saying here?
No,
it must balance. It doesn't make sense. And if not, unfortunately, the beauty is I don't have to be there anymore. Like I'm really okay. I'll see you at the next festival, man.
You've done your time.
Yeah. So what she said, just take. Imagine I said the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I think for me, I am so excited about being a rapper right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, yo, mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Like I am so excited about being a rapper. I'm so excited about making music, and I'm looking forward to 2026. What music has to offer for me. You know, I'm about to drop another single. I'm working on a project as well, and I'm keen to see.
These exclusives.
Listen, wow.
I'm excited to see how I can put everything that I've learned over the last 13 years together, you know. Also, when I look at Tiana Taylor, I'm literally like
Like
God,
what's going on with her right now?
like God, what she said, amen.
Oh, whatever
Tiana Taylor said.
There's a new movie. I'm like, I just watched another
Awards.
movie.
Very
She won an
wow.
Emmy.
Wow.
The man she was dating, after the
It's
crush she was
it's
dating.
so beautiful, and just seeing like how you don't have to just be one thing.
Yeah.
You can literally do all of them
I'm
at the
every
same
woman,
time. Like
it's all in me.
on the Thursday night, she won a Golden Globe for being actress, and then on Friday she was performing on a late night show, you know. Then on Saturday she was creative directing for Summer Walker. She's just doing everything at the same time, and that for me is very, very inspiring, very, very exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm also just like, there's something about being a rapper. You can just say whatever you want, like however you want.
shit, yeah.
That's fine. Like we're not the same. Like if I just had to sit here and say I'm actually better than you, it's just like, girl, get over yourself. But if I say I'm better than you, it's like, okay, yeah, like I like that, you know. And
Who's she talking about?
People can relate to it. Like people can relate to it because
Yeah.
a song you can take into your car, a song you can take into your home,
100%.
into your own experience, you know. A song is different from all of the other things that we do. And I'm really, really excited about like making songs.
Guys, this is a lovely, lovely time to have with you guys, getting to know you guys better.
It's over. Okay, take your cameras. We enjoying this conversation.
Yeah. You guys can go.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Woman to Woman with my lovely, lovely guests, giving us all this amazing insight. Cannot wait to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and
Subscribe.
I was about to say share.
Raise your own kids.
see you next time on Defining.
I think there needs to be
A license.
barriers to entry
Yeah.
of buying microphones. The same way you need a license to buy a gun. The same way you need a license to buy a gun. I think we need to see your license.
This freedom
for-
of speech is too
Can you
free.
just give us an example? What will you be saying on your podcast?
And
And if we don't like what you're saying, unfortunately, we cannot sell
use
you.
the microphone.
We cannot sell you this
X59.
equipment because what are you saying?
then you're not going to get a mic because men aren't going to be happy with what you have to say.